Belle Tress is once again flexing their curl muscle, and we're going to check out how to bring it to life in our unboxing coming up here. You know, it just looks like they're dead on the head when they take those photos. So it's going to be easier to manage in terms of different styles and still get a nice realistic look. Catania is brand new in the City Collection by Belle Tress. It features that same heat-friendly, luxurious Belle Tress fiber. We have it in 2 colors today. Let's run through the specs and then we'll get down to our unboxing. This has a lace front that extends back into the ear tab, a left monofilament side part, open wefted sides and back. It fits very typical to your other City Collection styles by Belle Tress. It is average, but I find I get a better adjustment on the City Collection because it has Velcro adjusters, which is very nice for a petite average circumference. This Catania is right out of the box. I just gave it a couple of shakes and then just used my hand maneuvers here to create a little bit of contour right at the front, and then it just feathers back and away. And I can't believe how beautifully this one came to life. And we're going to check out how to bring it to life in our unboxing coming up here. So you're going to find a fringe of around 5.5, and that boils down to a 12-inch length overall. So there's not a whole lot of layering here. The interest and dimension in the look is coming from this beautiful, bountiful curl, but again, about 12 inches overall. And that 5-inch fringe just feathers right back into the style. And I think that's what gives it that butterfly kind of retro look. It just looks as though you have set this with curlers. Really just pick through them a slight amount with your hands. They're big, they're round, they're bouncy. Very, very bouncy. The movement is exquisite. I really feel like this is a cute, cute style. It weighs about 3.9 ounces. It feels really lightweight on the head. It is an average density. It's not a low density wig style, I wouldn't say, but there's very little to no permatease at all. So that does make it feel also lighter on the head. So while I still have this one on, let's get up close on the lace front. Monofilament features. The City Collection, they do an amazing job with these lace fronts. Extends back into the ear tab, no visible seam. This knotting process is really something to behold. They knot every other hole or so right there at the front, giving it a natural looking hairline, and they're running the highlight right up as well. And then you should be able to get the illusion of scalp all the way back through the crown. It doesn't stop short like some styles do in the Cafe Collection. And this is that raw sugar blonde. I love this blonde because it's a medium blonde. It's fairly neutral. It has some warm, it has some cool, and then it has a little bit of a darker root, but it blends beautifully. I love how this one is really highlighted and dynamic. So let's take a look at that compared to the Milkshake blonde. We'll do a side-by-side coming up, but this one has not yet been out of the box. So we're gonna give it a try here. Isn't it amazing how different these wigs look than in the manufacturer's photos? We all look different in wigs. Just because I look a certain way in the style may not mean that you will. But if you get to know your own preferences, you can kind of figure out what it might look like on you as opposed to someone else. But I don't think they wake these wigs up. You know, it just looks like they're dead on the head when they take those photos. And I don't mean that as an insult. It's just that they don't have an instinct for it, because these models, maybe some of them really don't wear wigs in everyday life. So here's what it looks like. Look at all that bountiful curl. Beautiful. The inside of the cap. We're going to take a quick look. I talked to you about this earlier. There's your temple to temple lace front, left monofilament side part that runs all the way back. Beautiful long parting space here, wide parting space. Ear tab, extended felted nape with Velcro adjusters. Love, love, love that. Again, this fits average, but I am able to cinch it in all the way to get a good fit for a petite average circumference. So let's take off the tags and get it on. All right, so the only thing that I did here was I cinched in the adjusters as far as they could go, because I know that's the adjustment that I'm gonna need. But this is what it looks like right out of the box. I haven't shaked it, haven't raked it, haven't done anything to it. This is what you're going to see when you try it on for the very first time, and then instinctually I'm just running my hands through it to bring it away from the face. Let's take it off. I'll give it a couple of good shakes so we can work with it. Yes, that's what it looks like when you just shake it upside down and bring air into this layering. It's going to be big and poofy when you put it back on. But guess what? Those layers are going to separate for you. You're going to be able to flesh out the real look, and then immediately start to work with it. So it's big and it's round, right? But you can just work your fingers to minimize the profile, stretch the curl where you need it, fluff it out where you need it. Wow. It's adorable, isn't it? And again, look how just those bangs just feather right back. Got a little bit of one sticking up there because of the curl. Curls can be ornery at times, but I gotta love how this works around the face. I remember Coco by Belle Tress in their cafe collection. I felt like I had to work with that one a lot more than this one to get it to stay out of the face and sculpt it around my face. So this one is really a casual look, but it's just not that taken down, textured, shattered curl that we're used to. It's soft and it's round. Now this Milkshake Blonde is a little cooler compared to the Raw Sugar. And we're going to see them side by side. It has the same root, but again, just some more cooler pieces throughout. If you like Butterbeer Blonde in their cafe collection, I think you would really enjoy this color. Full round curly bob is going to be a lot of fun to style. It has a density and very low permatease so that you can get some ear tucks very easily. I love that because a lot of styles like this have a ton of permatease to sustain the volume, and this one doesn't. So it's going to be easier to manage in terms of different styles and still get a nice realistic look. Now this doesn't fall flat though. Like it'll stay this way all day long. So it is sustainable. So I'm going to go ahead and do some styling here. We'll talk to you soon right back here at Taz's Wig Closet.